Hello guys, welcome back to Akshay's vlog. Hope you guys are doing really good. On our today's video, we will be looking out and at an interesting topic. Hope you guys would have already got to know what the video is. Looking at the thumbnail, yes, it's Player Unknown's The Battleground. Yeah, it's the Pubg that was launched on 23rd March 2017. One of the most commonly loved game by all age category, even teenagers, like all cricketers, all adult categories. So many people play this game, even sportsmen, even people with 50, 60 years old and plus also love this game. What's so special about this game? What's something inside this game is what you would experience when you play this game. Yes, it was launched in 23rd March 2017. It had a very good hit. It had a very huge opening. This game was like literally so popular across the world when it was launched. Yes, but when there is something called success, there would be definitely a hard work and an untold story behind the success, right? So that is what we'll be looking on our video today. Today's video is completely based on Pubg, the battleground, the founder who found it, how much effort he actually put in creating this game, what are the consequences he faced, what are the failures he faced to become a successful person and create a name in this gaming industry is what we'll be looking out today in today's video. Before that, if you're new to our channel, do like, share and subscribe. Also click on the notification button to get instant notification about our video. Also comment down all your ideas on what type of videos that you want me to make, so that I'll be giving you all regular content. So let's get into the video, guys. Getting into the video, let me tell, Pubg has 734 million downloads across the world. Yeah, because we all know that's a well recognized game. 734 million is definitely a huge number, isn't it? So let's get into the history of Pubg, how it was created. So it was created by a person named Brendan Greeny. The founder of Players Unknown Battleground was Mr. Brendan Greeny. He was also a common middle class human, like what a common aspirant, passionate person lives on earth. He took his birth in Ireland. He lived his teenager life in Ireland, then shifted to Brazil. He completely led his life in Brazil. He was a passionate photographer. At the same time, even he was a web developer. From childhood, this person named Brendan Greeny loved gaming. He had a huge respect for game and he was crazy beyond games. He used to play any game that gets released. He will be the first one to spend all his pocket money, buy the CD, play computer games, spend his time in playing games. In fact, he says that his hobby is to play games and get the understanding about games. Then later on, after he grew up, he finished his studies. He was, as I told, he was working, he was a photographer, he was doing this web development, he was playing games. He fell in love in Brazil with a girl, as most of you all fall in love. Even this person named Brendan Greeny, the founder, fell in love with a girl. Their life was going normal for 2 years of time. Post that, they had some misunderstanding in their personal life and he got divorced and he had a bit of tough time. Then again, he came out of it post 2 years after their divorce. He came out of it after a break and he continued again with his photography and web development career. He was so broke that he had zero penny to come back even to Ireland. I told no, his hometown is Ireland, but he went and settled in Brazil for his education and other thing. He had his complete life led in Ireland. I mean Brazil, sorry. So he had to come back to his hometown because he got divorced. He had no job in Brazil, so he had to come back to Ireland. And somehow he arranged some penny for his flight ticket from his friends. He arranged and somehow with great trouble he came back to his hometown, that is Ireland. From Brazil he traveled back to Ireland. He came back, then again as usual, he's a person, right? He's not a child. The parents can't take care of him and the culture is totally different in an abroad country. So he had to do something to at least eat and live his living. So he started doing coding. He started learning coding and as a freelancer he was doing coding for many companies, multinational companies. He was doing coding and taking some commission and price for whatever he charges as a web developer because he had knowledge. He was doing coding. And again, he was mad. I told no, he was so mad about games. He was playing all the latest games. Still, after becoming such an adult also, he never gave up his passion of playing games. He was continuously playing games, especially if I have to tell. Games like Black Hawk Down, the American Army, FIFA. He was wondering why is this game so crazy. He was wondering, he was studying complete about the games analysis. He wondered, he made a clear chart about these games. Then he saw a Japanese movie released, the Battle Royale. Yeah, the Battle Royale was the Japanese movie. He completely studied. He was wondering why is this movie so crazy, and then he got an idea. So why don't we create a game from this movie? Keeping this movie, the Battle Royale, as a platform, why don't we develop a game? And I told he was working as a freelancer coder for various company, so he has some knowledge about coding, right? So he started developing a code for this game called Pubg. He had no idea what I shall name this game and all. For this Pubg game, he was developing a basic code, what a coder does. Then from Sony Entertainment is a very good leading company for games, isn't it? Sony Entertainment released a game wanted a developer for a game called H1Z1. H1Z1 was a game from Sony, because Sony is well recognized company, and they wanted a developer, and they called this person, this Brendan Grenny, the Pubg founder. They called him, and you might recognize, how come a big company like Sony come and call a common person who have no recognition, right? So when he was coding and developing games, he already was finding all the bugs and the errors in the games, and he made a code, and he was mailing it to Sony continuously. So Sony one fine day recognized there is one person who's crazy about games. He has complete knowledge about it. He can do something beyond expectations, and they call this person named Brendan Grenny for developing their game called H1Z1. So later on, this H1Z1 Sony Entertainment's games comes out. It became a massive success again across so many countries, so many download, and Sony made a huge profit. Then this person, Brendan Grenny, I think he's a restless person. He doesn't like to sit in one place. He quits Sony and comes out. Then again he thinks what to do. Then a gamer from South Korea immediately was searching one fine day. Well, even he had a common idea of creating this Pubg kind of game from the Battle Royale, a Japanese film, which was released, and he was searching on Google. Then he finds this person, Brendan Grenny's profile, the South Korea person, who is also a gamer. Then he calls Brendan Grenny and says, why don't we develop, even you have a common idea, we are both common idea matches, and they plan of creating this Pubg game from the movie Battle Royale. Very much excited, because he wanted to create something out of this movie, Royal Battle. So then he goes to South Korea, then they do layer by layer, they take some days, and they comes out with the game. Then later on, they successfully completed, removed all the error bugs, and they were ready to release. First, they didn't release the direct version. They released the beta version called Battlegrounds. Then they got a massive hit across the world. Download started. Pubg became a huge hit. The version to check how the response, if not investing everywhere, will definitely become a failure, right? So they released in the computer version. Computer version had a huge hit, as I told earlier. Then in the year 2018, February 2018, they released in the Android version as well. Later on, Android, we all know the society completely is how parents also became fed up of these kids playing till midnight also. I see so many of our friends also playing till night, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. People got addicted. This game became a huge hit. 220 million US dollar was the net worth of 2020 for this Pubg game. It became a massive hit. Talking about the awards, iOS, best iOS game, best Android game, best PC game. So many awards this game bagged. The Pubg, the Battleground, so many awards this game bagged. So you all know what an inspiration story the Pubg had. Marrying, divorce, then this person having no money even for his flight ticket to come back to his home house. Trust me, no money in his packet to come back to his home house. No money for 3 times food, working as a freelancer, giving all his effort, and at the end, getting such a huge response is definitely something really inspiring to learn out from. So this is a success story and hard work and a motivational story behind Pubg, the Battleground. So I just wanted, you all would have known, so many videos were already out. I just wanted to collect some data, facts on the inspiring story behind Pubg. Brendan Grenny, you are an absolute inspiration to so many out there. So chase your passions, follow your dream, give up your hard work, and definitely success will follow one fine day, as I told in my previous video is what I would like to say again. So I'll catch you all up with another video. Until then, stay safe guys, stay home. Also do like, share and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you all in another video. Until then, stay safe guys.